So we got Sean over here putting in our wisefab top plates, and you were showing me you were moving it around, Carrie. Show me what you're doing over here.
So it's got adjustment on these.
So this is effectively adjusting caster then, on the fly.
Basically, it could. Yeah.
Right, because you're moving the coil over back and forth,
right,
which would dictate
since it's
the
a
front.
McPherson strut.
Right.
Unlike the Z, that's double wishbone.
Right. So McPherson style with the strut being to the knuckle, then when you move this back, when you would move that back, it would articulate the shock back and push the wheel forward. And moving this forward, moving the shock back is going to bring the wheel. So the best way to explain this, you turn it and it pushes it forward, then your wheels are going to move forward. Then you push it back and it's going to bring your wheels back. So in terms of how that feels driver wise, is the more caster that you have in the front, the more self steer that you're going to have, and the further you pull it back, the lighter the steering is going to feel, but you're going to have to kind of return it back to lock essentially. I like as much caster as we can run. If you're an aggressive driver, you like heavy hucks and flicks, more caster is definitely up your alley. But the new wisefab stuff is super dope. Like I love the two-piece arm design right here. You can adjust caster from here as well. Just makes putting this arm and installation in so much easier. So cheers off to those guys for killing it on that. Also this 3D printed piece that they have in here is also new. Before you'd have to just like adjust it from here, which you could do it either way. This is just like a quick mount.
It's free.
So it's pretty dope. Sean's got a little hole saw right here. So the wisefab plate moves the strut as opposed to being right here in the center. It moves it out to straighten the coil over, especially during lock. That way you don't get that wheel flop that you would see traditionally with other angle kits. The lead wheel will flop over on itself, being McPherson. So when you move the strut straight, it keeps the wheel straight. So it utilizes the entire contact patch of the tire, giving you more traction and better driver feel up front. You're looking mad dusty, son.
Yeah, I know, man.
Looks good on you, though. Shake it off. Shake it off, baby. Shake it off. You did a great job, though. Yep.
Minus the cuts, but the buffing.
It's all good. We'll take care of it. So yeah, we're just clearancing everything.
When you open this up, it's all loose panels now, so it has to get seamed.
Yeah, we'll seam weld it.
Yeah.
And then we might have to pound it in a little bit too, right?
And maybe, I doubt it. Your best bet though, seam it first and then pound it in.
Right, so they don't split the metal apart.
And it'll stretch it out.
Yeah.
Then stretch it and then fucking crack and split it.
Yeah. You did a good job. Proud of Sean here. Proud of him. I'm proud. He's a brave man. Those tasty white legs. You a little hot?
Yeah. I smell burning human flesh.
So what we're doing right now is we're just cleaning up all the excess metal that's in the cabin. Everything is smooth. Like where your factory handbrake position is, that's gone. This is for what sits right here, Sean, again?
That it's fucking ABS.
Yeah, it's an
fucking
ABS
sensor.
controller, right?
Fucking,
metal hammer and just
Yeah. So all that's gone. I mean, you're easily saving weight and cleanliness on the car, even though you're never going to see that under the dash. It's still good to know when we powder coat the car, it's just going to look super clean. Danny is cutting this out, making a little plate for the bearing for the steering column to sit in its place and live, and then he'll make an extension tube that goes down to connect down to the steering rack. Making a little custom extension for the steering column that we have. Custom made.
It's all custom.
Danny spec.
It's hot.
I bet it is. So you got a double U joint there.
Oh, it's way too hot to be messing with. Oh yeah, it's hot.
I bet it's hot. I don't know why you're touching. You literally just got done tacking it. What is he
Just be a man.
doing? Be a man.
Be a man.
Don't let it cool down.
Be a
Just
man.
touch it with your bare hands.
Be a man.
Be a man. That's an oil cooler right there. So you hold that up for size.
Hey, are we running a Mack truck this year?
This is my boy Cam from Derale. He brought us over some goodies. We're proud to partner with them this year. They have a rad. You also have, so you have some coolers there as well, right?
power steering.
And then we have this massive, like Harry was just saying, we got to check clearances and make sure we can run something. But man, this is just a beautiful unit. I love that it's already shrouded. Comes with a nice fan, and I mean, look how much volume. How many quarts does this hold?
About 16 ounces.
About 16 ounces. Okay. Yeah, that's bitching. Okay, they're the same ones.
Yeah.
So this could be potentially for fuel cooler, and then this would be for power steering. I even think this is a little overkill for power steering. Usually just use like a little baby, but I mean, dude, both of these are.
Honestly, these ones are the smallest that we got, and they do a killer job, so it makes sense to go with something a little higher end and get the tight compact package for you.
Right, dude, crazy. Well, thank you very much for hopping on board and supporting us. I'm excited to see the shroud. Look at that. With the fans, the shrouds, ready to bolt onto your. Now, do you make these specific per each size?
We do most popular sizes.
Okay.
Usually we get close enough, 80% coverage or more, it's enough to cool it down.
Sweet. And I love the fans too, the big paddle blades, big motors on there. How many CFMs per fan?
2,000 per fan, so should be keeping you nice and cool.
Ooh, 4,000. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. So what you making right here?
A little block off plate for the e-brake factory cable goes through. We'll just stick it in here and we'll weld it in.
Sick.
That way, you know, your arm straps or something doesn't get caught in the drive shaft on accident, you know.
Don't want that.
A lot of times you cruise around before you get up to the grid without your harnesses on, so don't want that happening.
Well, I love you're making all these little tabs too, sealing in the cabin as much as possible. The drift cars nowadays just create so much smoke with the amount of power and the speed that we're going and getting the wheel speed up. On these tires these days that the cabin can just fill like that. So you want to make sure that everything, all the holes are taken. I mean, it's not just necessarily for the smoke either. I mean, it could be fire, water, oil, yeah, everything.
So even these bolt holes we're filling in back here, they're just the bigger holes we try to fill in. Less in the smoke, less in the smoke. You can see out the car.
Watch yourself. It's dangerous around here.
What do we got here?
This is my boy Jason from NRG. He is dropping off some goods. Let me try to focus on here. So this is a custom adapter piece that attaches to the Woodward columns in order for us to use the quick releases
Correct.
from NRG.
Yeah, and there's a version 2, so no one has seen it before.
So this is brand new.
This is brand new.
We're gonna see it right now.
Color-coded.
We're gonna see it right now. Open it for me, because I have to only have one hand. For you guys. Oh dang, that looks dope. That looks dope.
Zero play, spline to spline. No more chicken stuff.
I like that. Well, it's cool because I have the Z here, and we can actually show them what it looked like before.
Yeah.
That's super dope. And then this is just a little something, huh?
This is a little something.
This is just a little something.
This is for the party favorite.
Oh, I like that. That's gangster. Ah, I like that. That's sick. Bam. Bam. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Pew. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Well, thank you very much for all of your support as always.
You're welcome.
We've been working together for
6 years?
6 years.
We could have a baby already.
We could do. I did. Thank you again, as always, for your continued support. What do you think?
You're welcome.
What do you think?
It's awesome.
Looks good, all
It
right?
looks different every time I come here. You guys been doing a lot of work to this.
Oh, yes.
Like I know what I'm looking at, but
Yeah, the boys are killing it. The boys are killing it. Again, thank you.
you're welcome.
It's got to be tilted a little bit.
Backwards, right? The back has to come up some?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. I think that block's just too tall.
So we got our OBP pedal box that we are fitting up. Just have this little spacer on there just to hold it up right now. But just kind of configuring. We're gonna have to build a floor plate here, kind of raise my feet up a little bit to match the distance. Obviously, as you can tell from the floorboard to here, it's pretty, you don't want to be holding your feet up like that. But the pedals are also adjustable, so you know, you loosen your Allens and they can go up or down. But we also just want to keep my feet up just to keep it as level as possible, and then we can fine tune it from there.